A 15.5 bid.
Okay, everybody, welcome back to Six Cars. It's Saturday here at Monterey Car Week. As you can see, we're already in the RM auction, so this will be the final day. There's some huge units moving, so we're going to be spending a lot of time here today. We also were at Koenigsegg earlier. That video is going to be uploaded separately next week. So for today, we are just going to be focusing on mostly the RM auction and some spotting, as well as there's some big cars that are still rolling around. So without further ado, we're going to jump into the auction. We're going to jump into the spotting. It's a jam-packed day, guys. So of course, once again, subscribe, like, comment, and share. Let's jump into it. Well, look who's joined the party at Spanish Bay, everybody. We got Chris Singh and the Zonda Arrivederci, what they are calling the world's final Zonda. We'll see what happens. I know we've been saying that for a very long time, but hey, as we know of right now, this is the last one. You're looking at it right now. Apparently, it took years and years for them to build this. It's an original chassis. This is what I've heard. It's not like it's a ex-Zonda that's gone back and got the 760 treatment. This is fully original and a brand new car, brand new serial number. So that is a pretty cool little tidbit. I know we saw this back at the Quail, but now we're seeing it out in the flesh here in the public eye. It's honestly quite astonishing. We saw again, there's 3 different colors where they've carbon fiber. You've got this white and gray styling through most of the body. All of the accents, like the headlight casings, the over fenders, and the roof, they're all finished in blue carbon. And then down here, if you check the front splitter, that's finished in your traditional unpainted carbon. And once again, I love these martini stripes and all of the colors running throughout the car, all the way to the back, covering that little shark fin between the roof snorkel and that massive rear wing, which absolutely looks insane. Now, we did see you could take the top off of the car. He's got it up right now with all the people around. The interior is a striking red, though. It really accents the car brilliantly. But look at all the people here. This is basically the kinds of crowds we saw at Quail yesterday, but now we have them at Spanish Bay surrounding the Zonda Arrivederci, and for good reason. Once again, the world's final Zonda. And the same owners of Gara XS is obviously still here, and we still have the Canadian blue Chiron Pure Sport. But over here, we do have a couple of new additions here at Spanish Bay. We've got a nice classic looking Singer. Pretty basic spec, I would say. That's what you'd see from your traditional restomod Singer. It's not a DLS or anything. It's a very nice classic look and not too aggressive. But over here is a car we definitely haven't seen yet. We've got the green Chiron Pure Sport, which, wow, that is pretty eye-catching, I have to say. I still think my personal favorite is just the plain white one that we've seen here at Spanish Bay before, just because I'm a real sucker for white cars. But I do have to give credit for the owner for picking this striking green. It almost looks like, I want to say Viper or Signal Green you'd get on a Porsche, but obviously on a Chiron, it really sticks out, and it's a slight bit of two-tone here. You've got the carbon fiber accents, the black wheels, and inside, no matching green stitching. It's just black with the white stitching, but hey, you know what? This really suits the super sport body style. I think if you want to have a Chiron, you want to stand out, then a bright green is definitely going to do that. Downtown Monterey, we got the white and blue Veyron. So good. Wow. And we have a Volcano Red McLaren P1 outside the valet here at, I think this is the Marriott Hotel. I'm almost losing track of our bearings here. It's been car crazy the last few days, guys. It's getting towards the end of car week where you're just kind of withering away, but we're still out here getting cars. And hey, Volcano Red P1 is always nice to see. It's a 6 spec, actually. Black and blue fade. Look at that, guys. You got the first customer Jesko driving by here in downtown Monterey. Have a look at the spec. We saw it back at the Quail, but now we're seeing it on the road for the first time. White with the red accents. Okay, so that 765 LT we saw earlier actually did park up, so we can actually have a look at this paint fade here from black to blue. It's so wicked, but it's only really the accents. Like, most of the car is painted black, but then all of these side skirts and the front diffuser have these black and blue shades running all throughout the car. It's so nice. Look at even the side mirrors here. You can see blue on the front and then black towards the back of it. Incredible. And of course, parked behind that Volcano Red P1. So the parking garage across from RM is always stacked. We haven't really been in here yet this week, but check it out. We've got the sort of dark gray or black CCX that's posted up here in the handicap spot. front park, just ditched it in the middle of the garage. Hey, pretty sick. I don't really think we've seen this one out and about on the streets yet, so there's another Koenigsegg for the vlog. But over here, we do have that one-off Ferrari 456 Venice beside yet another Cybertruck. But this one is a one-of-one 456 estate, so it has the station wagon body style. Now, this one we have seen at Car Week before. It was painted black the previous times we saw it. Now it has been resprayed in a dark green that's almost like British racing green. I think it is slightly darker though, but it's a pretty sweet car. I mentioned in previous videos though that station wagons, I really have a soft spot for them, and this one definitely rocks the look. Okay, and I said I would try and point out all the Canadian cars I could here. We've got a BC plated 997.1 GT3 RS in green, which looks fantastic. Shoutouts SR Auto Group down in Vancouver, aftermarket wheels. And this is my favorite piece of the car, is the color matched green roll cage. That's pretty damn sweet. And beside that, we do have that white and blue Veyron that we saw driving around earlier. It's now parked up beside, well, look at that, 300 SL just casually sitting there, not getting much attention because, well, you got a Veyron in your presence. You're probably almost always going to be second fiddle. And look at this. I thought the CCX would be the coolest thing we'd see in here, but I was extremely wrong, because you remember back from the Quail yesterday, we did see this Diablo GTR, and if you haven't seen the Quail video yet, well, I encourage you to watch that one. But this one is truly a one-of-one because, oh, pardon the interruption there, but yes, this is a one-of-one because it's the only GTR that has the factory LM engine that they used in their Le Mans Diablo. So a lot of history with this car, and just crazy. It's just sitting here in the parking garage across from RM. Yes, there we go, some JDM love. Good looking S2. Nice. Nice little E30 there. The racing livery, a full roll cage. I will say, look at that. The Roadrunner, it's not all supercars and hypercars tonight. It's a mixed bag. It's pretty interesting actually here in Monterey. Okay, restomods have become quite a big deal in recent years, and the latest one to get the treatment is this Ferrari 355. I believe it's Evoluto Auto who does this. Now, of course, Ferrari really doesn't like anybody doing anything to their cars, so I can't imagine they're too happy with this. But I'm happy that Evoluto went ahead and did this to the 355 because I think it looks fantastic. It's kind of reminiscent, the styling-wise, of the Eccentrica Diablo that we have seen around a bit this year. We saw it more in detail last year as well, but it obviously has some modern touches, but it still keeps the body lines and still a lot of good analog bits inside the car as well. Those nice little blue bucket seats to match the exterior. It's got the upgraded Rambo brakes, and yeah, it can obviously have a lot more power than the standard 355, but it looks really good parked on the street. It was a nice 8 Series as well, and red with the Alpina wheels. Yeah, Monterey is popping on Saturday, guys. The back might actually be my favorite part of this too. I do like these little added gills they've put on the car, and you can see some carbon fiber bits here just around the exhaust. I like the new lights that they've added to it as well. Honestly, with that kind of styling to it, it kind of reminiscent of a Skyline GTR, which I'm not going to complain about because we love Skylines on this channel. The rest of it is obviously very distinctly Ferrari, and if you didn't see before, inside it's obviously a gated manual too. So hey, great job to these guys at Evoluto. This is a big winner for me in my books. All right, everybody, it's the final day here of the RM auctions. We're in downtown Monterey. So we're gonna head inside and see a few of the bidding wars going on. There's some big cars and some big money being thrown around. So it should be a pretty fun time. And then
1.8 million, trying to scare you away, sir.
wow.
1.8 million.
1.8 for a 74 Career RS 3.0.
Bidding. Only car to achieve a class victory in a major. 4.2. We don't like that. 4.2. The bid's here. A 4.3. 4.55. You're out to 4.8 million and sold 4.8 million.
The 1964 Shelby 289 Cobra Snake Charmer.
2,075,000 going and sold. 2,075,000.
100 examples, showing 4,952 miles at the time of catalog.
Well, I think 3.3 new bidder. Where have you been, sir?
So we've already watched some impressive cars go up on the stage and witnessed some crazy bidding wars, but there is still a lot to go here at RM, and some big cars that are on the way, like the gold manual LP 640. We see the Mint F40 back there as well. We've got the Fiat 8V Supersonic, which looks like it's just about to start up here. We just stepped outside for a second here with the 512 TR Spyder, the 1 of 3 Sultan Brunei car. Guys, any guesses for the bid? 2.5. 2.5? 2.1? Well, there you go. Let's see what we get. Oh, 2.2. 2.2. 2.3 million. Closest, YYZ Curator. Good pick. Here comes the big one, guys.
Short wheelbase California Spyder. Thank you, Archie. $8 million. $10 million. Some line bid. 12.5 with you, Richard. 14.5. Your turn now, sir. You get the evil eye. It's your turn. 14.5. Shelby. 15.5. 15.5 million. Holding your bid, Shelby. I have your bid. 15.5 million. And Monterey, 15.5 million. And sold 15.5.
We just walked in the 410 Sport Spyder, which is currently sitting at $8.5 million.
10 million. I'll keep you at 250. $8 million. Make no mistake. At 11.8 million. And going to a great supporter of ours, 11.8 million. Sold 11.8 million. $1 million I'm bid. Stefan, $1 million I'm bid.
Is that $1 million? Yeah.
And 50. An internet sensation, ladies and gentlemen, the 1991 Ferrari F40 Minty 40. Come along now, 1.625. Guys, 1.625, what are we doing? I'm selling the car at 1.625. Sold!
Go get it, man. Yes. Yes. Love the hustle. That is good to see. And there it is, ladies and gentlemen. Pretty much a wrap on the RM auction here. And I just wanted to show you guys as the 2006 McLaren is rolling out here. This guy's got the best seat in the house for sure. And I did mention in a previous video, it's either Raikkonen or Montoya, I believe, who would have driven this car. Number 3 should be Raikkonen's number, but not sure if they maybe swap cars or swap seats throughout the season. But that's pretty cool to just see sitting in the open. That guy is living large right now in that seat. But yeah, that is it for us at RM today, guys. Well, that's it for our night, guys. We finished off with the Minty F40. As you can see, I color matched the car. That was the one I was waiting for the most. That's the one I wanted to see. So 1.625, I believe, was the final figure for that car. I'd say it's a pretty good deal. I think it's one of the best looking F40s out there. Not the traditional red that they're all painted. Of course, it is a respray, but it was obviously an internet sensation. You saw how popular it was in the auction house there, but that's going to be a wrap for today, guys. We did a lot of spotting, a lot of auctioning. It was a pretty fun day watching these millions of dollars get thrown around like it's absolutely nothing. So hope you guys enjoyed that. It's Pebble Beach Concours tomorrow, and of course, unfortunately, sadly, the final day of Car Week 2024. But we'll see you then. Thanks as always for watching, guys. See you next time.